you know, when it rains at Disneyland, it both changes everything, but then nothing changes at all. I had a whole different plan for today. I was going to shoot a totally different video, but when it rains at Disneyland, that is the story. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Taking a tour around the park, seeing how the crowds and the park is reacting to the rain today. And I already have a pretty good idea that it's going to be just like any other day, man. It's just going to be like any other day. I mean, look at this. All you got to do is look at the train station, which is where I just shot that intro from. I haven't seen a lineup like this at the train station in quite a while. And it's raining. It's wild, right? Now, I've already been out to the park a little bit. Well, I should say, I've been as far as Main Street. And, you know, I've walked in, it's crowded. And I also took a peek at the tip board. It's a very confusing situation because there's a lot of attractions that are showing really long waits, but then some others that are surprisingly light. I don't understand, so that's why I want to get out here and investigate. I want to see what's happening, what's the truth. While we're at it, we'll have some fun in the rain. I don't know. I mean, it's not exactly pouring. It's drizzly right now. It's enough to make me break out the umbrella, if only because I can't afford to get even a little bit wet. So, you know, we're gonna. Oh my God! Look at. Oh my gosh! Look at. Wow. It's positively crowded. Never mind that it's, you know, the assumption is that it'll be less busy than usual. It's crowded. Now we are in just what, day 5? Today's the 15th? Day 5, well, day 6 actually, of the holiday season. So there's a lot of enthusiasm and energy for that. Obviously we got the Christmas music and the holiday decorations up and down Main Street. It's kind of nice just having that Christmas vibe right now. It's the reason to come to the park sometimes. It's just to be able to feel that Christmas vibe. Hi! I love the energy in the holidays. The thing that I always talk about most, the reason why I love the Christmas season so much, not just at Disneyland, but in general, in life, is that it's the opportunity for all of us to be the best versions of ourselves. We're allowed to be kind. Because what is it about, you know, everybody like being defensive or, you know, combative, divisive, whatever, but the holiday season is just an opportunity to be good, you know, to be kind to one another, to be, like I said, the best versions of ourselves. That's why I love the holiday season. Then of course there's the music and the food and all that. Christmas is the best. Where are we going? Oh look, they got the omnibus still working at least. Hey guys! Like I said, a lot of good energy out here today. Oh, there comes the rain. See that? That's a little bit more. Oh my gosh! It may be time to adjust our plan. Woo! It's proper raining at Disneyland. All right. You can hear it. You guys hear it? Hearing rain is one of the coolest things ever. Almost as cool as seeing rain. Like on the Frontierland Bridge, river. Awesome. I saw on the tip board that the wait time was 50 minutes for Pirates. That's where we're going. I want to see how real that is. Still posted at 50. Although it's not coming out into the expanded area around Tiana's Palace, which suggests to me that it's not anywhere close to 50. But obviously, this is the kind of attraction that people gravitate towards first on a day like this. You're looking A, to get out of the rain, an indoor attraction, but 2, one that you could do for a while, because it's, you know, it's a 15-minute ride. Plus some of that queue time is spent indoors as well. So it's a great opportunity to do Disneyland while also getting out of the rain. So do we go for it? I think we should. I think we should. Here is the entrance, I think. If I were to apply my Ride Recon brain on this, the queue that I'm looking at right now, the one going over the bridge, the distance, if I recall, to traverse these two switchbacks and the space out front is about 10 or 15 minutes. And then maybe another 20 for that, you know, for the queue space out there, the exterior queue and what's left indoors. So I'm looking at closer to 30 minutes, I think, for this as opposed to 50. Oh, should we go through the treehouse? Why does it look like there's nobody in there? Why do I get the feeling that it's not open? I don't see anybody in there, but well, is that the kind of attraction that they close on a rainy day? Normally, well, you know what, it must be because it's very slippery and you got the steps and you don't want anybody falling. I'm gonna guess that's a closed on a rainy day attraction. Just look at that, you guys. If I told you we're going to do a rainy day video, is this the kind of crowds you would have been expecting to see? That didn't take long. I saw them shortening the queue out there over the bridge, and I thought, yeah, they're gonna reduce that wait time, but it's already dropped by half. They've reduced it from 50 to 25, and I have a feeling that's because the rain has proved to be a little bit persistent right now, and it's, you know, causing more of the locals to reconsider their decision to come to the park today, perhaps. But you know, it's interesting. It used to be easy to just decide not to come. I get it if you bought a single day ticket. I get it if, you know, you bought a ticket, you paid for it, you can't not come. You have to go, right? But for the passengers, the locals, you could just choose to decide not to. But with the reservation system, you know, now you kind of have to. You have to show up at least to do a check-in and check-out. But then while you're here, I don't know, man. One more reason to talk about how, you know, how much I hate the reservation system and how it changes the way that we go to the parks, and not for the better, in my opinion. But, you know, that's a conversation we might have in another day. For example, our State of Disneyland report, which is coming up. I was going to film that today, but this is really not the ideal day to shoot a State of Disneyland, so we're doing rainy day video. Is that a guest up there, or is that cast? That looks like a guest. No, that could be maintenance. Yeah, it's roped off. You can't get in there. Look how wonderful it looks, though. I want to go climb around in the treehouse, man. And that is 11 minutes to our boat. 11!
Come seek an adventure in salty old pirates, eh? Sure, you've come to the proper place. But keep a weather eye open, mates, and hold on tight.
What may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer.
Easy. Here I be, a-holding the treasure map and the key as well.
Don't scare, don't dearie. Come, have a nice buffet. And say good word, come out. Oh, stay downstairs, steady.
I shall take this paltry sum as a stipend to cover my expenses. And a chest of jewels.
Looks like it's not raining presently. I don't see any umbrellas out there. Oh, there's one. Now you may have heard me talk about in the past about doing the opposite. For example, back there, 50-minute standby for pirates. I looked at the queue and I'm like, I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of it at all. Nowhere near 50 minutes. So the queue drop. When people see the 50, they don't get in. Queue goes down. I score a 12-minute wait. Wait time went down to 25 while we're in the queue. And now look what happens to the standby queue. Now that it's posted at 25, or maybe even went lower than that. It's all the way out here to Tiana's Palace, just the same spot where I was saying at 50 minutes it should be out here, and it wasn't. And that's how I knew I was okay to get in it, or one of the reasons. But now it is out here. People were tantalized by the wait time dropping by half, and they've returned. I'm curious. I haven't looked at the tip board. I'm curious to see what the posted wait time will be now. If they've already, they can't react fast enough. They're just too slow to react. It's not their fault per se. It's not anything they're doing intentionally. It just takes forever for the tip board to react to what's happening in real time. So that's why I often will do the opposite. If I see a wait time at 50, that's for a ride like this, that's the cue to get in. Just look. All you gotta do is look. It says 35 now. I mean, it probably is 35, but that's the kind of queue that we just walked by that would have been posted at 50. So they'll probably jump it up again. Oh look, they opened up the treehouse because it stopped raining. Do you guys want to go in the treehouse on a rainy day? I think I do.
There's a spot right here.
Look at this queue, or this crowd. Wow, wow, wow. Very heavy, very dense right here. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, oh, here we go. We gotta go this way. I almost tried to go up straight up the stairs right there. But there is a queue, and they're holding guests up right here. Yeah, this is just how it was on the preview day. They're using this with this queue space that used to be for pirates. They're using this right now as a overflow queue because the treehouse, it won't be long before the treehouse stops needing any kind of queue at all.
This is the treehouse, friends. Come on in.
Keep moving. You can kind of look right here. It's so great being in this treehouse again. I have to say, it is so great. I know I went on about that, in our first video on this, but I really have missed this treehouse. I did miss Tarzan. It's not Tarzan, it's just the fact that the treehouse exists as a thing. There, we book the SCA book, it does say fan club on there. I don't know if it's being discussed or not, but as far as the daughter and the SCA angle, was she a member or just a fan? Well, I think that book says it all right there. She's a fan, not a member. Although, I mean, as she gets older, maybe she could become a member, but yeah, just a fan of the SCA. In my brain, I keep waiting. This is the part that gets me the most, we're going in the wrong direction type feeling. And then I keep waiting for Tarzan, baby Tarzan to do his scream. Somebody pointed out that the monkey keeps knocking the dial back to feed monkey. So he's hitting it with his finger to reset it to feed monkey. So the birds aren't going to eat today. By the way, people were asking about beds. I was talking to one of the cast members here, and this is a bed right there for the twins, and that's a bed right there. Right there. There are others. I forgot to point them out or look for them previously, but that's the two beds. They're raised, so there you go. Well, look at that. Okay, so I don't have the right camera on me. I have to get Grandpa, but look at that. We got a pretty level view of Tiana's Bayou Adventure from up here. I don't know how useful it'll be, but that's a view that we haven't been able to see yet. This tree is rocking. I don't know if that's coming through the lens or not, because the gimbal on this is pretty great, but this tree is rocking. Yeah, I got to bring Grandpa up here because I want to see also down through that way into Frontierland, into Big Thunder. I'm kind of bummed. I feel like this branch is the new one, because we used to have a very clean line of sight into Big Thunder from here. And I really enjoyed that. I'd like to be able to see this a little better too. But that's just me and my weirdness. I'm sure that, as far as show goes, that's probably not ideal. There you go. I love seeing Disneyland alive like that. There's your water wheel update. Unfortunately, I have to report that the buckets aren't working, nor is the actual water wheel in any way. It's kind of oscillating a little bit, but it's definitely not working. I'm not concerned. It's the kind of thing where like, oh my God, they can't even get that. Of course it's going to happen. Everybody predicted that it would fall apart in the first couple days. Yeah, probably. But it's not like they can't fix it. It'll be back up and running soon. Meanwhile, next door, when we looked at the tip board earlier, Indiana Jones was 90 minutes. That has gone down also to 65. I would assume it's for the same reasons. 90 minutes is just too long for... Hi, how are you? 90 minutes is just too long. Just too long for people to wait, especially on a rainy day. I'm trying to see if I can't take a sneak peek back there, as I often want to do. Yeah, it's full. It is full, the queue, all the way. Wow. Jumped over to Tomorrowland and Space Mountain. I wanted to check in on Space because it was posted. This is one of the ones I was confused by. When I looked at the tip board when I got here, it said 35 minutes for Space. I thought that's impossible. There's no way. It's posted at 50 now, so obviously, folks, you see 35. That's gonna encourage a lot of people to come running. I might actually consider getting in that 50-minute queue actually as we look at it. Although I can't really see what's going on up there. That's a queue I would think about getting in. Just not the least bit of effect on crowds today, the rain. If anything, it almost feels busier than normal. But part of that is the fact that it's the holiday season, of course. That draws a lot of guests. I wonder what it would be like if it was a sunny day. Would it be even busier? I guess it would have to be, because Disney makes it very difficult still to this day to spontaneously go to the park. Like, you might say, oh my gosh, it's raining today. That's the kind of thing that I want to get into, with the expectation that people are going to stay home, which they don't, because they have to. You can't skip it. But there's that thinking that I want to take advantage, or I love Disneyland in the rain, kind of thing. So you want to just like spontaneously, make a trip to the park. You can't do it. You can't. I mean, I suppose the single day ticket types could, but generally, this time of year, it's very difficult to get a spontaneous trip as a pass holder. Can I see that? I love the monorail. Yeah, it's so Disney just still after our 2 years now actively discouraging still the random sort of casual visit, the spontaneous visit to the park. I once rode Matterhorn a couple years ago on a rainy day, and I did not enjoy it. Although it's not raining presently, so it's a little bit more enjoyable. But that cold rain spiking you in the face, because you're moving at a decent clip. Same thing with like Incredicoaster or even Big Thunder to a lesser extent. Big Thunder doesn't go quite as fast as Matterhorn and Incredicoaster do. I just don't know, man. I just don't know if that's the kind of thing for me. I did not have a great time on the Matterhorn in the rain. Look at that queue, by the way. People showing up. Lots of people are having no issues whatsoever with getting on the Matterhorn on a rainy day, though. This queue tells quite a story. Look at all those guests. I'm gonna guess 45. That's all I'm gonna guess, 45. Wow! And I just saw some guests get in the queue, like Matterhorn, 70 minutes. Let's do that. Frankly, I just don't understand how you could. There's nothing else. There's nothing else you want to do besides the Matterhorn for 70 minutes. Although, I should be listening to my own advice and say, don't ever believe the wait time that's posted. It's going to be wrong in one direction or the other. Use your eyes and make your own assessment. But that queue did not look brief. I'll say that. That did not look like they were going to get through that very quickly. I just got to imagine there's got to be something else. I mean, Matterhorn is great, but there's got to be something else. Boy, look at Small World. I feel bad I haven't been on it yet, for the holiday. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it today. But look at all these people, man. You never see Fantasyland out here packed like this. As you get closer to Toontown, maybe. But, Small World Holiday just hits different, man. People just they need it. They need it. That makes me happy. I don't know why. It just does. I love it when something really affects people like that, where they just have to put that, that's the thing that they gotta do. Small World Holiday. Although, I kind of would rather be doing it at night, and you get to see all those lights, because the lights aren't on right now. They could probably turn them on. They would probably look okay, but I feel like you don't get the full experience unless you have the lights on. Came to Toontown to check in on Runaway Railway. This was another one of those confusing situations that I wanted to put eyes on. 15 minutes was the standby, posted standby, 15 minutes. Oh, look at that. there's no time on the board right now, which means they probably just reopened. So I'm not going to be able to analyze where it's at right now. But you can see that people are rushing the stage, as it were, to get into Runaway Railway. That was the perfect time. I mean, I would get in that queue right now, but I've been on this ride a lot lately, so I'm going to skip it. But yeah, 15 minutes. Meanwhile, Roger Rabbit's right next door. One of these days, I've really got to figure this out. Roger Rabbit next door, at the same time that Runaway Railway was 15 minutes, and it's on Genie Plus. At the same time, Roger Rabbit's was 70 minutes, and sure enough, right now it's even at 60. So people are not dissuaded. That's another one of those situations. You see a posted wait time for 7. You're like, yeah, I'll get in that. 60 minutes, man. How is it possible that Roger Rabbit is 60 minutes and Runaway Railway was 15 or 70? We're gonna find out here in a minute. I wonder how long it's gonna take for them to update the posted wait time. It's getting dark out, you guys. It's getting gloomy up there. I haven't had to put my umbrella up for a little while, but it is getting very solemn looking. Check it out. Yeah, people are, again, they've just been hanging out. I guess they've just been hanging out. It doesn't take long for Runaway Railway to reboot. It doesn't take long. I've seen this many times where I think this is now the 3rd time in recent weeks where I have seen the attraction down and open in the same visit. You know, it was closed when I got here and they reopened it while I was here. Rain started coming down again. I was going to show you out here in the castle, but the fountain kind of gets in the way of that. But yeah, it's starting to rain again. It's getting dark, gloomy, and rainy. Umbrellas are out, ponchos are out, but the people are also out. I don't get the sense that any of these folks are even remotely looking to leave. Oh my goodness, here it comes. But that's what we're gonna do. Well, sort of. I'm gonna take this opportunity to head back down around the hub and Main Street to get a little bit more, a little Christmas cheer, even though the lights still aren't on yet. It's dark, but it's too early. The folks who say that Disneyland in the rain is different aren't wrong. It really is a different experience, and a lot of it is better. There's just a different kind of, you know, I don't know, different vibe, a different feeling. I mean, it's a little bit miserable in some ways. You know, you get wet and cold, and you know, it's kind of uncomfortable, and especially if you aren't prepared. Like, I've seen folks in shorts and a t-shirt. You know, I don't know how they're doing. I don't know how they're doing today. But it feels nice. It's cool. I like being here on a rainy day. I really do. We can see the lamp lights lit, at least. Oh, did you hear that? Did you see it? And did you hear the reactions? That was lightning. Lightning struck, and then everybody gasped. Well, I haven't heard any thunder, so it can't be very close. Oh, there's the thunder. Oh. Maybe now those people will start leaving. Hi guys. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you guys. Oh, there's more rolling thunder. That is definitely my cue. I thought about going to Starbucks, but queue is out the door. That's 45 minutes right there. You're looking at 45 minutes to get a cup of coffee at Starbucks. No mobile order. They have mobile order at downtown Disney, but not in the park. I want a churro now, though. Churro sounds great. These lights are on at the City Hall. Right back where we started. Beautiful, isn't it? And as I mentioned, the rain, the lightning, and the thunder, that's my cue for this day. Really surprised by what I found. It's been a minute since I've been to Disneyland in the rain, and where it didn't clear people out. Today, no bothers were given. Oh. Right over there. I just saw a whole bunch of lightning. Stand by. There it is. You hear that? I don't know if you can hear that or not. It's rolling. Oh! So even more cues for me to get out here. But like I said, I had a great time today. Love being at Disneyland under any conditions. Really interesting to see what we found today in terms of the queues and the attractions. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed this rainy day at Disneyland. Thank you very much for watching. Obviously, please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and then follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on X at FreshBakedDisney, that's fresh with no E, and on TikTok at FreshBakedDisney. And if you like our show and want to show you support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, everybody. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh Baked.